I am back to that. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm not alone in that, am I? I'm not alone in the thought that they should have switched the main thrust of the chapter with the tip they gave at the end of it. I'm not alone in that thinking, am I? That the whole bit about the trap at the baseball game could have been summed up much quicker and been a tip. I'm not alone there, am I? Come on, cats. You come in here while I leave, then you want to leave as soon as I get in. Man. Anyway. Yeah, after that first chapter, you really need to. Hopefully we get back to the substantial plot of dinner time. That is kind of the plot of this bit, isn't it? Dinner time and the cooking thereof. Today was the day of the barbecue party that was the Hinamizawa Fighters' victory celebration. Of course, I, having prepared myself, skipped breakfast in order to stay hungry. Though with all the club members coming, it was pretty possible there would be a contest based on how fast or how much you could eat. Why are you wearing that dress? That's weird. Or is there no school? Oh, it's Sunday, no school today. That's right. Mion arrived a few minutes later.
Yossha! じゃあ早速行こうかね。おじさん朝ごはんを抜いてきたからお腹ペコペコ。
Oh. Do I have cranky old lady cat? Hmm? Cranky old lady cat gonna come in and meow at me? Is that what's gonna happen? Hmm? The cats had to interrupt at some time. I'm about to get a cat at my desk. And there she is. Although it would help if she wouldn't play with the mouse. Just saying. Although she doesn't want help. She wants me to get the wet food even though it is still way too early for that. Are you settled in now? Have you got your spot and you're settled in? Okay.
さすがだな。もちろん俺も朝食抜きで万全の体制だぜ。
Top physical condition for eating.
二人とも朝食抜きは健康に良くないよ。レナはちゃんと食べたんだよ。
そうかそうか。レナは偉いぞ。朝食は一日の基本だもんな。きっと成長途上なミオンを飛び越してナイスバデーになってグラビアを独り占めだ。
You just had to say it like that, didn't you?
グラビアを独り占め。
You think the dirty magazines are cute there, Reina?
ナイスバデーになったらレナのとこにも白馬の王子様とか来てくれるかな。
I think we're thinking of different dirty magazines.
絶対来ないと思う。ケイちゃんも責任取れないならレナにいい加減なことは吹き込まないように。
Damn, Mion, you're cold.
この子、明日から3食くらいまとめて朝食を取り出すかもしれないよ。
I could eat breakfast 3 times a day. 3 separate times a day, but I could eat breakfast foods 3 meals a day. Wait, who did this gluttonous princess think was going to come for her?
ま、その話は置いといて。とにかく俺たちはいい感じで腹ペコだ。さっさと行って大バーベキュー大会としゃれ込もうぜ。
The venue for said barbecue was to be the Furude Shrine grounds where Rika-chan lived. Also Satoko, but I don't think our character knows that yet. He should, but it's Keiichi. They held events and festivals there, and barbecues too. It was a place that held all sorts of ceremonies in Hinamizawa. Come to think of it, there was supposed to be a big village festival coming up, wasn't there? Watan Nagashi or something. The scenery you could see from that high up was fairly superb, and the calm atmosphere, particular to shrines, was something fairly difficult to find in the city. We left our bicycles at the bottom of the shrine steps and broke into a mad dash up the stairs. When we arrived in the shrine grounds, the Hinamizawa fighters and their fathers had already gathered and begun setting up for the barbecue early. Of course, Satoko and Rika were there as well. And nothing ever goes wrong here. Actually, it never does. So far, the shrine has been a fairly neutral point. When they noticed our arrival, they waved to us.
ほら、忘れずにちゃんと来ましたわね。
It's Keiichi and free food.
皆さんが来なければその分お肉が多く食べられましたのに。実に残念でございましたよ。
甘いぜ、サトコ。
Again, Keiichi and free food.
俺たちが来た以上、まさか霜降りが一口でも食べられるなんて思ってるんじゃないだろうな。以前ここで弁当を食った時を思い出せ。俺とサトコの致命的なリーチさで今回も圧倒してやるぜ。
なんですって？そんなの絶対に許せませんわ。
泣こうがわめこうが、サトコは目の前で牛肉を頬張るのを見るだけだ。安心しろ。ピーマンやナスは譲ってやるからな。
僕もサトコにかぼちゃを焼いたのをいっぱいいっぱい譲ってあげますです。
You know, grilled peppers and onions are not bad, but I see where they're going with this. When Satoko heard the word squash, her complexion changed color. When she took my overwhelming reach into account, she knew it wasn't just a threat. It could actually happen.
監督に伝えとくや。サトコはかぼちゃが大好きだって。
Satoko gonna kill you.
監督のことだから、日本全国から特産のかぼちゃを山盛り集めてきてくれるね。
よかったな、サトコ。どのかぼちゃもよりどり緑だぞ。朝から晩までずーっと3食かぼちゃ三昧だ。
Excuse me, folks. That's not a happy face.
わあ、レナ、みんながいじめますな。
Satoko tried to leap into Reina's chest. No, clearly, given another second, Reina's mock punches would have had us piled on the ground. So just before Satoko hit Reina, I grabbed her by the nape of the neck and pulled her back. I think I'm getting allergic to all this amount of bullshit. A superb reaction with only seconds of foresight. At least, it was supposed to be. But for Reina, when I caught the leaping, crying Satoko, it looked like I was keeping her to myself. Squash? It's a gourd, similar to a pumpkin. You've probably seen it, you just don't know it. But yeah, it's a gourd kinda similar to a pumpkin. Kind of. Let's see if I can bring up a picture. It comes in a lot of different varieties. Zucchini, maybe? Zucchini you might be familiar with. But there's a few pictures. of squash. They're okay, but I wouldn't want to eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, I don't hate them viscerally or anything. I will eat them, but, you know. Ow. We deserve that. Not just for this, but for many things.
ダメだよ、ダメだよ、ケイチ君。これはレナのなんだよ。
Yeah.
お持ち帰り。レナさん。その調子でミオさんとリカもやっつけてですわよ。ちょっとタマ。
We all deserve this. Yeah, basically, that's not a bad interpretation of squash. Green eggplants.
さあ、リカはどこですの？いた。レナさん、あそこでしたよ。待っててね、さとこちゃん。すぐにやっつけちゃうよ。
So, Reina, where was this when Coach was doing what he was doing? Where was your 100 crack fists then?
そうしたらすぐにお持ち帰り。
I don't think you're going to be able to punch Rika.
さとこがひどいのです。はう、リカちゃんもかわいい。はう、お持ち帰り。あはははは。リカ？ざまあないでございましてよ。
Satoko laughed in a shrill voice at Rika-chan and Reina's unproductive game of tag while we watched them, sprawled out on the ground.
大丈夫ですか、前原さん。
Oh God, stay away.
園崎さんも。
The coach came over and lent us a hand. Oh God, no, he's touching our hand. Get away.
私たちのいつものコミュニケーションですから。どうぞお気遣いなく。
いつも顔面にあざが残るようなコミュニケーションはもう嫌だぞ。
Hello, Blackjack. Thank you for that was the cat. The cat brought that one up. You never learn, do you? Laughed the coach loudly. It made us start to laugh, too. Satoko's laughter, Rika-chan's yelling, and Reina's strange voice were kind of comfortable to hear. The adults here knew what they were doing, so the barbecue was ready in short order. As the salad oil dripped down onto the plate with a hiss, there was a loud cheer. When the coach brought over a big plate with all the meat on it, we all cheered again.
わあ、これ本当にすごいお肉だよ。監督、本当に大奮発したんだね。
約束ですからね。これなんかグラムいくらするか知ってます？本当に奮発したんですよ。
当然ですわ。三流のお肉じゃ昨日の私の大活躍をねぎらうには値しませんでしたよ。そうだね。今日の主賓はさとこちゃんに違いないね。
確かに最後のホームランを打ったのは紛れもなくサトコだもんな。しかも油断させたといえ小細工なしの特大アーチ。
I have no idea.
さとこは運動神経は良いのです。
Cat, you're not helping me.
悪いどころか世代的には突出してるんじゃない？私なんかと比べても運動能力は決して劣らないでしょ。
さとこちゃんってひょっとすると将来はスポーツ界で大活躍できるかもね。
As long as she doesn't have to borrow anything from Mion.
なんだか褒めちぎられて照れますわね。むしゃむしゃ。
Satoko, for whom the excessive praise made her not notice the moderately grilled meat being stole one after the other, was just far too cute.
前原さん、重い。
Tomete-kun and Okamura-kun were carrying something over to us. It was a huge barbecue plate.
おお、これぞまさしくバーベキューの主人公の到着じゃねえかよ。
Barbecue's protagonist. The plate was chock full of skewers with vegetables and meat on them. The grilled, burning hot meat juices made a shh noise as they drizzled off. Gulp. You need a lot of heat for cooking something on a metal skewer, so they had grilled the whole plate at once.
やっぱりこれがなきゃバーベキューとは言わないですよね。
ああ、まったくだ。俺も手を貸すから早く持っていこう。よいしょよいしょ。
わあ、見て見て、すごいのが来たよ。
Everyone greeted us with a cheer. Yep, slaves doing the slave work. Each person received a skewer with vegetables and big pieces of meat on it. They also received paper cups filled to the brim with juice. In my right hand, there were pounds of piping hot barbecue. In the left was a cup of juice I could chug down. If this didn't make you want to dance, you weren't a man!
おお、もう我慢できないぜ。ガブッといくぞ。ガブッと。
まだまだケイちゃん。ほらほら、一応セレモニーってことで。
Screw the ceremony, there's food.
みんな注目。
Especially if it's him leading the speech. The coach, with a cup of beer in his hand, mounted the nearby beer cooler. This was supposed to be a victory celebration, after all. We needed an opening statement. Damn, I hope it ends soon. For every second this goes on for, a little bit more of the food's freshness goes away. Huh? Satoko stomped down on the back of my foot.
まったく、いい年の男が卑しいですわね。もう少しエレガントに我慢できませんの？
Oh hell no. There's
俺っ
food.
てつくづく思ってることが顔に出ちゃうのな。
Yeah, don't give the beer to children. He has juice though, you know.
じゃあみんないいですか？昨日は大勝利でしたね。すごいピッチャーの登場で苦戦もしましたが、こちらも同じくらい頼もしい助っ人の登場で見事逆転勝利を収めることができました。
Both my hands were full, so the adults and older brothers gave us a round of applause.
今日はその戦勝祝賀会です。約束通り美味しいお肉をいっぱい用意しましたからね。今日はいっぱい食べて次の試合への活力にしていきましょう。
Then, after a few words of thanks to the fathers and brothers who helped with the barbecue, he led us in a toast.
乾杯！
They say that when toasting, you would normally down the contents of your cup. But we were young. At the toast, all of us immediately began to dig into our skewers. That works too, dude. After that, it got really lively with everyone congratulating one another for things they did during the game. Like how someone made a great catch, or how awesome someone looked when stealing a base. Of course, they congratulated me too, the savior who appeared to fight against the Koshian pitcher.
まあ俺の活躍も含めてあれはサトコの活躍だったわけだがな。
確かにサトコの作戦ではあったけどさ、亀田を口説き落とすなんて真似は ケイちゃん以外にはできなかったわけだし。
You're the only one perverted enough.
十分ケイちゃんも称えられるに値する活躍をしてるよ。
そういえばケイチ君、あの後亀田君と一緒にケーキを食べに行ったんだよね。
And thank you, game, for the small mercy of not exposing us to what that looked like. You're going to expose us to what that looked like, aren't you?
なんだかすっごく仲良さそうだった。
ライバル関係から男同士の友情が芽生えちゃったわけ。
そういうのってなんだかその
Reina, is there anything that doesn't trigger your I want to take it home and lock it in the basement sense today? I violently brushed through Reina's hair as she turned red in the face for some reason, the mention of friendship between males, dispersing her pleasant-seeming ideas. Now then, where's the hero, or rather the heroine, Satoko? Yeah, there she is. Satoko was with Rika-chan in the middle of bragging her heart out about the home run yesterday. And her teammates spared no compliment for her, so even though he was going easy on her, the fact that she hit a throw from a Koshian pitcher was something else. Satoko was more loquacious than usual. It seemed she was in a great mood. She was flying so high that I thought for a moment about getting a word in to tease her, but she was the leading actress today, so I decided not to bully her at all. Any more than we already had. As I watched Satoko, going at things as lively as usual under the sun, it struck me that it didn't quite line up with the pleasant time I'd spent with her. But both of those were the real Satoko. I didn't care which it was, her smiling happily, or making a big, lively fuss like this. Just as long as she would keep smiling like this forever.
楽しそうですね。あんなにはしゃいで。
The coach had approached me from behind before I realized it. Run! As he gazed at Satoko from afar, like I had been doing, he addressed me. So I could tell he was talking about her.
さとこちゃんの笑顔を見てると、なんだか心が洗われる気がしません？
He smiled, refreshed, searching for confirmation. I felt a little embarrassed to admit it, so against my better judgment, I played it off.
そうですか？あいつの笑顔じゃ皿一枚ろくに洗えないと思うんですけどね。
それを聞いたら、さとこちゃん怒るんでしょうね。でも、そんな彼女もとってもキュートなんですよ。
Leaving her cuteness aside, I could understand him thinking Satoko getting angry for being teased would be funny.
イリアさんでしたっけ？
入江です。でも、みんな監督って呼びますからね。前原さんも監督と呼んでくださるととても嬉しいです。
As he said that, Coach Ire smiled, blushing a little.
監督はサトコのことを気に入ってるみたいですね。
I didn't have any real basis for saying that. It was just what I felt to be true.
ええ、気に入っていますよ。
Please clarify now.
大好きです。
You definitely need to clarify this.
彼女がもっと大きくなったら求婚しようと思ってます。
Wrong clarification. This guy really says some insane stuff, doesn't he? After being astonished by this, I hurried to put my mind back in order. I'd heard that this coach guy was the kind of person who said crazy things out of nowhere. According to Mion, if I took everything he said seriously, I physically wouldn't be able to take it. If I was able to ignore that part of him, he seemed like he'd be a really funny guy. No, he wouldn't.
あれ？今、前原さん、驚かれました？じゃあ、ひょっとしてさとこちゃんのこと狙っています？それは困ります。
8 years is a long time for me not to be able to cave your head in with a baseball bat, dude.
私はもう 何十年も前から狙ってるんですよ。
Yeah.
監督、何十年も前にはまだ聡子は生まれてないと思うんですけど。
ん
Coach gave a dry grin and laughed. Was this how I should be doing it? I must somehow master the art of responding to this coach guy. After that, I received many words of praise for my actions. Almost too many. You want out now? You want out? Okay. As that conversation was happening, leaving aside the controversial statements this coach person would spout suddenly, I learned he was very composed and not a bad guy by any stretch. He has a terrible sense of humor.
俺なんかよりあの特大アーチを放った聡子の方が賞賛に値すると思いますよ。正直あいつにホームランを打てるなんて思わなかったです。
聡子ちゃんのお兄さんはどちらかというとおとなしい文系のタイプでした。きっと聡子ちゃんはその反対の才能に恵まれたんでしょう。
Her brother? Right, he meant Satoshi. The one who left Satoko and ran away from home. Satoko's Nini. Satoshi Hojo.
ご存知ないですか？聡子ちゃんのお兄さんです。北条聡君と言いましてね。
Now you want out to go harass the other cat. Of course you do.
彼もひなみ沢ファイターズで活躍してたんですよ。もっともっと活躍してほしかったんですが、転校してしまいましてね。
へえ、そうなんですか。
So he transferred. Yeah, maybe that was a little more considerate than saying he ran away. Now that he mentioned it, I think it was Reina. I think she said Satoshi transferred too. I don't know the details of him having run away from home at the time, so I didn't pay much attention to it. But
兄貴だけ転校したんでしたっけ？そういうのって珍しいですね。
everyone having fun was far away, and their cheerful voices distant. The chorus of the cicadas separated us from them, giving me a sense of distance. Okay, we got the cicadas chirping, specifically mentioned. This is about to get heavy. At first, I thought my own voice was too soft for me to even hear. But for a really long time, Coach didn't respond to my words. So at this point, I began to wonder if I said something I shouldn't have. Just when I began to feel impatient, Coach finally spoke.
不幸なことがあったんです。いろいろと。
Yeah, when the music changes and that specifically leaves behind the cicadas, and it's mentioned by somebody, we know something's about to happen. After informing me that what he had to say was a secret, Coach began to talk, a little at a time. And why the hell are you trusting this kid with a secret? You barely know the dude.
もう3年になります。
3 years.
ちょうど今頃の時期でしたっけ。聡子ちゃんのご両親が事故に遭われましてね。
Okay, that fits with the timeline. Yeah. Hey, by the way, do you know murders happened?
事故？
ええ。旅先の公園で展望台から転落されましてね。
It was supposed to be just a little time away from the house with the family. They went for a walk on a path through a nature park after it had rained. There was a little viewing platform that looked like it had a good view. That was the stage on which the tragedy was set. The metal fixtures in the viewing platform fence had deteriorated from time, and with all the rain they'd just gotten, they might have loosened somewhat. Right before Satoko's eyes, both the fence and her parents fell. There was a river some tens of meters below. The water level was high due to the rain, and apparently very muddy.
それで両親は
Coach gave a thin but melancholic smile and touched his paper cup to his lips. Without saying anything, I knew how unfortunate that accident was, and how Satoko's parents had left on an eternal vacation. Your permanent reward.
じゃあサトコって
Your eternal vacation. I was so focused on being careful with my words that I lost what I was going to say. A single word, orphaned. I knew how little consideration it showed and how much it would hurt Satoko without having to say it aloud. Hello, sudden yawn. Come to think of it, Satoko lived with Rika-chan. At least, that's what I thought I heard from others. Wait, Rika-chan, her father died from illness too, and her mother soon after. I felt like I heard she was living by herself.
ええ。今はフルデさんと一緒に生活しています。二人ともご両親がいなくて心細い日もあったでしょうが、助け合いながら生活しているようです。
What are the odds Keiichi tries to convince his parents to adopt one or both of these two? And then things go horribly wrong.
親の庇護なく生きていくっていうのは、あの年頃にはとても辛いことだと思います。前原さんでもその辺はわかるでしょ？
I've only survived because I rely on my parents, so the only reply I could give was to nod.
フルデさんは特に村のお年寄りに慕われていますからね。この村にいる限り生きていくのにそんなに不自由はないでしょう。
そういえばそうですね。リカちゃんって村のマスコットみたいなところがありますからね。確かにこの村での生活には困らないように思います。
They're trying to already make it an actual thing. I'm just coming up with a realistic way they can make it work. Rika-chan could go meep just once and get 2 or 3 croquettes from a vendor after all. I felt like if she asked for help, everyone in the village would.
でもそれはフルデさんだけの特別な事情です。サトコちゃんも同じというわけではありません。
Rika being so spoiled was just an exception. Upon thinking about it normally, living on your own as a child should be fraught with difficulty. It wasn't then very difficult to imagine how much suffering Satoko had to go through just to live. It wasn't very difficult to imagine. Was I really thinking that? Nah, I was only thinking the words. I couldn't imagine it in the slightest. How was I supposed to imagine it when I saw that annoying smile of hers? There was no way I could. I found out she was living apart from her brother, and I just kind of vaguely thought it was rather unfortunate, and attempted to become her surrogate brother. I mean, Satoko was smiling so energetically every single day. Was I thinking that her smiling meant she wasn't hurt? That she didn't feel lonely? When she found out my parents were coming home the other night, Satoko said, "A family sitting around the dinner table is the most fun way to enjoy a meal of all." Those words held a lot more weight now. Only just now!
養子に迎えようと本気で思ったこともあります。
Ew.
養子
They are literally bringing up adoption in front of Keiichi. It's a secret. After warning me, Coach put his index finger to his lips.
私はこの年になるまで本当に堅実に生活してきました。財産もあるし、信用もあります。
And I'm a pervert.
ですが、結婚だけはしてない。
Uh-huh. You know, if this were a few years earlier, say the 50s, that would be code for something.
法律で既婚者でないと養子は取れないっ って決まってるんですよ。だから私は聡子ちゃんを養子にしてあげられないんです。
Yeah, he's kind of Ted Nugent here.
残念です。聡子ちゃんにパパって呼んでもらえる計画は早くも頓挫ですから。
This guy spouts some crazy stuff. At first, I was only half listening. But midway through, I realized how rude that was. This coach person seriously only wished for this one girl, Satoko, to be happy. That was neither crazy, nor was it nonsense. He just wanted her to be happy. Those were his true feelings.
聡子ちゃんの今の生活は決して幸福なものではないでしょう。でもね、それをほんの少しでも和らげてあげたいと思ってるんです。もっとも余り物のお裾分けや力仕事のお手伝いくらいしかしてあげられませんがね。
幸せですよ、聡子。
Huh? Coach showed surprise at my having declared that.
こんなにも聡子の幸せを強く願う人間がこんなに身近にいて不幸なわけがありません。
I spoke with a serious expression, quietly, but firmly all the same. It was my approval of his feelings and my gratitude to Satoko's Nini.
ありがとう。でも聡子ちゃんには内緒にしてくださいね。彼女、私が養子にしたいなんて知ったら、こんなスケベ男なんか誰がパパと呼ぶものですかって憤慨しそうですから。
You kinda deserve it. I wonder. Satoko may have been somewhat childish, but she was still able to empathize with people. She'd call him that. I knew it. As if my feelings had gotten across, Coach grinned, satisfied, and returned his gaze to the hustle and bustle before us. Her parents and her older brother. She lost her family, had no relatives, and was huddled up with Rika-chan, who was in the same situation. Satoko Hojo. It wouldn't be odd for her to look at life with despair, but she didn't seem to feel that way. She lived energetically with a smile.
あの子にはね、いつまでも笑っていてほしいんです。
It was a naive wish, and yet it was one that he couldn't help hoping for. So the words that I spoke were the same.
奇遇ですね。俺も同じことを考えています。
おや、前原くんもですか？では私たちは仲間ですね。
Yeah, no.
約束しましょう。
約束？
It's a very simple one, the coach said this, giving me a grin.
絶対に彼女を泣かせたりしない。
Oh god, we're gonna make her cry and he's gonna kill us, isn't he? It was short and to the point.
あ、はい。俺もそれ約束します。
Coach nodded happily. We exchanged no more words after that. We just sat there comfortably, gazing at Satoko and everyone else having a good time. She'd certainly lost family, but there were people watching over her. How reassuring that must have been.
仮にですよ。聡子を養子にできたらどうします？
それは難しい質問ですね。
Coach gave a wry, happy smile, then exaggeratedly tilted his head in contemplation.
まずですね、私のことをご主人様と呼ばせて優しく可憐なメイドにします。
I'm not sure whether to be happy or sad.
は？
How does this guy always pick the craziest time to say the craziest things?
前原くん？私、まだ何も言ってませんよ。
How did you not recognize that was not his voice?
何言ってんですか？ 今はっきりと言ったじゃないですか。
そうそう。サトコを自分専属のプリッチーなメイドにするってはっきり言いました。
Shion, I've seen what happens to you in an alternate timeline. You really don't want to go down this path.
ああ、それはいいですね。
Oh, Jesus Christ.
さとこちゃんをプリチ
あ、プリティとプリチーは似てるようで微妙に違いますからね。日本のわびさびをミックスした和洋折衷の言葉なので注意してください。
なるほどな。いやー、日本語はほんと奥が深いよな。
そうそう。ケイちゃんはよく理解してます。ではそういうことで。
My hand shot out and grabbed Shion, smiling, waving, and about to leave, by the nape of her neck.
おい待てこら。突然現れて何をとんでもないことを言ってやがるんだ。
とんでもないことって言ったら、ケイちゃんと監督がしてたサトコラブなトークの方がよっぽどとんでもないと思いましたけど。養子縁組のあたりから再現してご覧に入れます？
Let's not do this.
お前、そんな時から息を潜めていやがったのか。
Question, do you know who this is, Keiichi?
お姉にすらかなわないケイちゃんが私に歯向かおうなんて100年早いってことです。
Okay, you do. Okay. This was Shion Sonozaki, the younger of the Sonozaki twins. Though she hadn't a scrap of the reserved quality you'd expect from a little sister. She was a villain no better than her older sister, Mion. You'll be happy to know that she gets tortured later, I guess. We met the other day in town, and I dug myself into a hole when I mistook her for Mion. Unlike Mion, Shion said she was living in Okamiya, so I thought we'd never see each other again. But to think we actually would. My frankly displeased expression didn't change a bit either. This must be what people mean when they say something is like water off a duck's back.
シオンさん、よく来てくれましたね。
You invited her?
来てくれないと思ってがっかりしてたんですよ。
Oh, god damn it.
まあ他にすることが思いつかなかったってことです。ちょっとからかいに行こうかなくらいですので。
監督、どうしてシオンが戦勝祝賀会に呼ばれなくちゃなんないんですか。
God damn it, Keiichi, quit having good thoughts here.
それはですね、実は私がひなみ沢ファイターズのマネージャーだからなんです。
Oh, god damn it.
マネージャー？嘘だろ？そんならなんで昨日の試合にいなかったんだよ。
マネージャーはマネージャーでも幽霊マネージャーですから。
Are you actually dead and that's your way of saying it? She seemed to think I'd forgive her if she stuck her tongue out and smiled. She wasn't sorry at all.
シオンちゃんが来てくれないと試合に花がないんです。
We need to toss this guy off a cliff.
練習までとは言いませんから、試合にくらいまた昔みたいに応援に来てくれませんかね。
まあ考えておきます。ケイちゃんがひなみ沢ファイターズに移籍するんなら考えてもいいかな。
Like hell.
私、かっこいい男の子がいないと応援する張り合いがないんです。
Did Shion just smoothly say something absurd?
シオン！あんたまだどこから湧いて出たの？
Yeah. Coach here invited her. Kill him, would you? Suddenly, Mion came running over, latched onto my shoulders, and pulled me towards her.
あー、みーちゃんの妹さんだ。しーちゃん、こ んにちは。
レナさん、こんにちは。まだ1回しか会ってないのに名前を覚えてもらって光栄です。
あ、こちらこそ。レナの名前を覚えててくれてありがとう。
そんな挨拶はどうでもいいの。
I agree with Mion.
ケイちゃんの勧誘なんてダメだからね。ケイちゃんは我が部のホープなんだから。
Solicit K-chan? Exactly what do you think's going on here, Mion?
野球なんかに引っこ抜かないで。
Mion gave a low growl as she grappled my arm. She looked like a little girl desperately clinging to her toy. Keiichi is her plaything.
ケイチ君はうちの部活の期待の新人なの。だからトレードとかは全然ダメなんだよ。
Reina's smile hid a nonchalant bloodthirst. Nonchalant bloodthirst. She was blocking Shion's way, ready to unleash an ultimate attack if she got within 2 meters of me. Yeah, I felt like this was going to turn into a bloody battle.
それは残念です。じゃあ交渉はまたの機会に。あんたに交渉権なんかないの。監督、なんでシオンまで呼んだわけ。シオンは丸1年もサボってる幽霊部員じゃない。
シオンちゃんがいると賑やかになって楽しいかなって思ったんですけどね。
Fun for who?
実に賑やかになりました。
That was what he planned for all along. Mission accomplished.
ほら、ケイちゃんおいでおいで。みんなでゲームやるよ。もちろん罰ゲーム付きでね。
Oh, good.
しーちゃんもどう？ルールは簡単だし楽しいよ。
Reina, you're not helping.
どうしようかな。私が参加すると勝っちゃいますから。お姉の部長としての面目を潰しちゃうと悪いですし。
Mion, now irritated, turned around with a glare. You sounded like a frog.
私も一緒に参加して姉妹対決にした方がいいですか。多分やめといた方がお姉のためだと思いますけど。あっかんべー。塩なんか混ぜてやらない。仲間外れ。べーだ。
Whoa, Mion just avoided a direct confrontation. Seemed like the twins were completely incompatible with each other.
混ぜてあげないの？
No.
みーちゃんとの対決見たかったかな。
私シオン嫌い。あいつと戦うのは苦手なの。
An angry Mion dragged me away. Slide.
頑張ってくださいね。ここで応援してますから。ケイちゃん、ファイト。おう。
Shion waved her hand at us, reveling in the bliss of teasing Mion. Alright. Club activities have begun, which meant I needed to clear my mind and get this music out of here so we can get the boss fight music up. What was today's battle? Today's punishment game. I take anything on.
ほらほらケイチさん、覚悟なさいませよ。今日は徹底的に行きますわよ。
Of course we are.
おう、上等だぜ。サトコだろうと誰だろうと手加減無用でぶっ潰してやるぜ。
Yeah, he's not dealing with romance subplot very well. He only seems to be into it when he's alone with his thoughts, or being provoked by Coach Creepy.
そこをレ レナは漁夫の利で優勝だよ。僕はそれに小判めで優勝を狙いますです。
Are we doing fishing?
リカちゃんが小判ザメみたいにペター。
Thanks for that, Reina.
本持ち帰り。よしみんな、今日は大人数だから簡単で分かりやすいゲームにしよう。今日のゲームはね、
Today's game is Mid-Chapter Break. There's your game.